A good one in store. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion set to
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On second down, Baker moving to his right. Now he'll run. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there on the scramble. 31 yards.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 1. Here's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll lead to a second down.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Second down throw from Mayfield. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
It's Upton in motion. On third down, it's Irving.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And he'll take this one in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown Buccaneers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Bucks gonna throw right away. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's gonna be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Taking down at the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Up, 180!
One quarter in the books. The Bucks have the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. On to the second. Buccaneers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Exiting the pocket right. Trying to get away.
Can't run me off my spot, bro. I've been throwing different shit at you this whole time. I know what you're trying to do. And you got a weak-ass interception anyways, nigga. You cannot run me off my spot. I'm gonna wait on that shit every time. What the fuck you thought you was doing, man? Duh. Get the fuck off my field, man. You run the dumb shit. You can't prove me wrong. I'm allowing you to get the shit you give me. Stupid.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucks will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Their own 21-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Now, deep ball for London. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there.
He was covered by
it's 2nd down.
Winfield.
From the gun, it's Penix. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Now the Bucks will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Fourth down, and here's Penix. That's incomplete. Darius Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
On the run to the right. Taking off. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business It's first and goal.
15 yards.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
Here's a run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. Check out.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. Now, deep ball for London. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, here is Penix. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. From the gun on third down. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
He'll buy time left. He's going to have a Falcons first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
It's a gain of 11.
That's almost unfair. I mean, 4th and a mile. You got nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's able to just tuck it down and pick it up with his legs. There's just not a lot of guys in the league that can make that play, and you can see a lot of those defenders hanging their heads saying, we know we just gave him one.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
On the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the
throwing is Penix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. They'll throw. It's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Alert, alert! 180! Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
On first down is Mayfield. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
That's good for a first down.
What's up?
It's a gain of 17.
Throwing is Baker.
First down, Buccaneers.
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Man, you're doing all this shit in the first half. That shit don't do nothing for me. I am not threatened.
It's all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Forward, here we go, shot! Check up!
Now Penix. catch is made. It's Agnew. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
A gain of 29.
That pickup, good for 29 yards.
First down.
Ready up.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now the lefty Penix on first down. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's the lefty Penix. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Again, it's Penix. First down throw there is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs. And
this is hot toward the side of the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcon.
you know, we spend so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Now return coming from the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Their own 34-yard line.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. They send Godwin in motion. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. This backfires in a big way. It is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go at the 8-yard line.
Set.
Now Mayfield. That one taken in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. That is second.
Now stands this facility, TIAA Bank Field. CEA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Kick, and we're underway from Everbank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap. To see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. Got a man, it's Drake London. Still has some space inside the 35. All the way, and that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Drake London with the touchdown. John Parker Romo out to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, go.
On play action now. Lawrence bails out of the pocket quick. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Hey, smash. Inside.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
13, rip, 23, 11, 11. Hey, ginger, touch.
Throw here, third down. Oh, it's an interception. D. Alford has the INT. And the Falcons bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
On first down, here's Penix. He's got London left side. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pull out in front further, 13-zip. Drake London with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Romo adds the point after. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Pinion set to kick off.
Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Working quickly here.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Hey, check that.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
I'm not lying. All right, let's go.
ETN on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Ready up.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. Lawrence goes into a slide before that hit can arrive with enough for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Hey, smash. Hey, son. Silver.
Here's ETN on 1st down. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. That pass caught by Strange. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of 1. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Lawrence to throw it. Forced. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense.
Man, you doing too much, bro. All this play action and shit, running out. Nobody cares.
The that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Taking a chance to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Hey, kill. Sink right.
Lawrence facing third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's sacked.
So you were supposed to do what?
From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return, so that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. It's a small gain up to the 38. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Falcons with a chance to boost their lead. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go.
Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Well, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Nickel look by the Jaguars here, 3rd down.
Here we go, Shaq.
Throwing from the pistol, Penix. Flush down out to his left. He'll make a big foot on the ground. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Throw left side, complete. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Penix working from the gun. He's got it near the 10. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. 3rd and goal, defense electing to play this from the nickel. Penix here from the gun. Catch is made in close. And he runs out of room before he can get to that marker. So now we're going to see what they decide to do, Brock, on this 4th and 1.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
11. Silver.
From the end zone, Lawrence. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again.
Thank you.
Here comes up with it. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about his safety. And those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He dodged the tackle. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did.
That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Jaguar first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
On red.
They'll try it left with Etienne. A lot of space ahead. Keeps himself upright. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Hey, kill! Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he gets this forward to the 19.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Hey, Lion! Silver.
Now give, it's Etienne headed left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jaguars 10.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On 2nd down, Robinson.
homie. I can run the ball. I just want to pass right now. I can run it whenever I feel like it. Yeah, microphone on.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Jaguars 10.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion.
To kick off.
Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Penix now to throw. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Hey.
Lawrence working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and
30
5
left.
at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He finds Brown right side. Rolling into enemy territory. Still fighting forward. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop.
And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
Falcons 32, Jaguars 24.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton.
Okay, ready?
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Here we go.
Penix looking to pass. Catch made. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 33. That's another Falcons first down.
From the red zone now. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Romo on to try the point after.
Romo lining up for the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons lead by 15 now.
39. Jaguars 24.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10.
Rip, 23.
On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2. Offense in the hurry up here.
44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Second down, ETN gets it again. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
He has the first over the middle. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars facing a 15-point deficit. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. Receiver in motion going left. Inside handoff goes to ETN.
That shit is ass. He had one big one.
Tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Hey, here we go.
Lawrence throwing here. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Jaguar first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
30 left. 11 Agate. Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Ginger, time. Go. 13, Luke.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that.
And this is going to be caught for 2, so some fight left in him. Love it. It is back to a one-score game. Okay, partner, in that spot, you know you got to go for it there. Make it a one-score game. How do you come up with a call that works when that defense knows from the start of things that you're going for 2?
Because, Kate, we're talking about practice. Yeah, we're talking about practice. You actually practice those plays, and you come up typically with 2 or 3 two-point conversion plays every single week. You practice them, you rep them, so when it's called like that, you're ready for the moment.
And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go. Hawk 70s.
A handoff for Robinson running right. powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that